Hey folks, here at OS Reviews, you're watching our video first look hardware tour of the HP EliteBook Workstation 8550w. This is a 15.6-inch laptop computer that's really meant for, as you can guess, productivity and for professionals who want something very powerful and also can link up to a monitor and act as both their laptop as well as their typical desktop. So it's quite a bulky laptop computer and is very similar to some high-end similar Dell computers that go after the same segment. And although the original asking price was pretty hefty, now you can find one of these computers on Amazon or eBay for under $500, which makes it for a pretty good value considering the parts. And the hardware here includes an Intel Core i7 processor. There's 8 gigabytes of built-in DDR3 RAM, which is expandable up to 16 gigabytes, and there's a 640 gigabyte hard drive by default, which can also be updated as well. Otherwise, the components are pretty typical, and we'll take a first look at the hardware right now. So you can see that the hinge here is extremely sturdy. This one is built to last, has this titanium aluminum hinge, which is extremely sturdy. It's one piece as opposed to split into two small segments you might find on more budget-oriented or consumer-oriented laptops. So really, this one does have quite a bit of attention to detail here on the build. The bottom here features access to an Ethernet port if you don't want to use the built-in Wi-Fi. There's also Bluetooth on board, and there's the standard HP charging port. As a workstation, it's really meant on productivity, which means that if you turn this quite a beast of a laptop over, you have access to a dock, which allows you to more easily connect this into a docking base station, which is available as an accessory and allows you to more easily turn the laptop on, eject it, as well as connect it to a monitor and add a few other USB ports to it. So that's one of the additional features. By default, you have Windows 8 Pro, so it's going to be updatable to Windows 10, but that's the operating system on board here. Since this is such a large laptop computer, it also does have the full-size DVD slot on the sides for viewing back your, any video files, any programs that you might want to install. So it does have that functionality on the side there, in addition to a VGA port for video output, as well as two USB 2.0 ports for connecting additional accessories, keyboards, and hard drives. There's also a 3.5mm jack for your audio in, as well as out for the microphone. Finally, there is a hinge that can be kind of opened by tapping on the center there, and it pushes open as such. The computer is extremely hefty, so it's quite a heavy laptop, not the best for portability, and it's miles away from any ultra portable. However, again, you're really getting this very sturdy build that will last for years and years down the road. And then there's two more USB 2.0 ports, additional ports for hard drives, and a full-size HDMI port. So again, it's a very fully stacked computer with a ton of connectivity options for you to use and to extend the functionality with. Because it is so hefty, you can see the hinge opens just with one hand, doesn't require any force from the, using two hands and pressing the base down. So it is quite a sense of, gives you a sense of confidence when you're using it. On the inside here, there is an island style layout for the chiclet keyboard, and although it's a 15.6-inch laptop, it seems a lot larger. There's a dedicated numpad on the right-hand side, which is going to be great for calculations, for accounting. Any quick number crunching can be done there. There's also the standard array of numbers in the very top, though, so you do have two options to select from. Rivaling some other IBM or Lenovo-based computers, you also have an optical trackpad in the center here, which makes navigation a bit more minute and easier for precision-based tasks. Since this is a productivity and workplace-geared laptop, you have access to a fingerprint reader or biometric fingerprint scanner on the sides here, which works fairly well and is fairly sensitive as well. Touchpad on here, multi-touch enabled, and just like with some more higher-end Dell computers that we checked out, also includes two sets of keys for clicking left, right, up, and down, selecting OK, and for the small kind of optical sensor on here, whereas this is meant for the trackpad area down below. Finally, up top, there's access just to the power on-off switch, and there's also an array of media controls for changing the volume and launching some quick shortcut apps, and that's essentially it. As far as the keyboard goes, it's very tactile and responsive. It's an island-style keypad, so it has quite a bit of travel, and all the keys are individually laid out. After a bit of using this computer for a few days, I got used to this layout and was able to type out messages at a very fast pace, so no worries there as far as the keyboard is concerned. And the base plate here, again, is made out of metal, so quite sturdy. Up top, there is the display, which again is using a pretty traditional LCD display. It's not an IPS panel, it's not full HD, but it does the job here. It's also not touch, since really it's meant for the corporate environment. It does have very good viewing angles, and it's also sunlight readable to a good extent because it has a matte surface as opposed to a glossy reflective one, which is a nice plus and consideration point from HP. There's also a webcam on the very top with noise canceling microphones when you're doing Skype or video conferencing. So all in all, a pretty elegant, as well as a fully functional and fully featured laptop that is for productivity and for work. And it's really HP's attempt to compete with the likes of Dell, for instance. And if you are still considering one of these, they can be found for fairly cheap now, especially considering the components on here are still fairly powerful. You can check out more details about this in our official written review, but for now, this has been our video first look at the hardware and design of the HP EliteBook Workstation. Thanks for watching here at OS.